Hey everyone, right. Let's head into the Shut Up You Foundation thing. I thank you for the alert, but I don't want to know about it. The Fra Mauro, I've probably butchered that. Ultimate Eventer, I'm going to face Hartman yet again. So, what have you got for us this time? I think the sensible thing would be to get near this. Okay, I'd say that's a sensible suspicion. Sensible idea anyway. How the hell? Okay. Oh! Oh, I see how. Oh, am I supposed to follow this around? Oh, I think I'm understanding this. Okay. I'll let it burn off anything around that area. I think that's the most sensible thing to do. So okay. Yeah, nice try. Okay, okay, okay. So... Huh. Oh, I need to get the generator up here. Ah. Okay, 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 okay. I see what I see what the idea is. That's okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay, okay. I'm with it. I'm with the program here. At least initially. But I think the easiest way for me to do all this is to actually bring this over here. Okay, okay. Okay. Looks like I've got a plan going. So... I take it this would burn off the other one, which means we can get power down there, I assume? Okay, because then we could burn off the other one, couldn't we? Okay, okay, okay. That's fine. Okay, so then I assume that this one needs to go there. Okay. I'll read those things once I've got this area clear, because I think that's the most sensible way to do it. There we go.
There. One last place for him to hide.
Very much so. Gerbil took the top head. Huh, so we get a mission for this area. Oh, that's literally going back there. Okay. You get a light source, which is kind of nice actually. Should have facet. Did actually need a few of those. Huh. Okay. I'll go back and actually speak to the voice in the cell intercom. The cell? What? There's actually a cell in here? Huh. Let's go and find everything first. I've got some documents to read, so at least aware of what the hell's going on. Okay. The extras around here. Is there anything I haven't found? Okay. Some of there's stuff I had back there, so gotta check those out. Right. Farm Marrow. Older World Event 7, okay. A paranatural entity arrived on Earth by infiltrating Apollo 14 lunar mission at an unknown point of their voyage to the Fra Mauro Highlands of the Moon. 32 hours after the return of Apollo 14 command module to Earth, the Bureau was contacted by Mr. Redacted, a White House senior official, and instructed to send a small team to the Johnson Space Center in Houston. At the base, the team examined the entity and carried out interviews with NASA staff. They learned that 4 astronauts had returned to Earth instead of the expected 3. Each human crew member was insistent that the mission left with 4 members, though they couldn't name the 4th when asked. Okay, right. Okay. Classic case of manipulation, quite possibly. Brainwashing, who the hell knows. Probably both. The entity seemingly affected their memory to make their presence feel unremarkable. The entity was transported to the oldest house for further investigation. An altercation between NASA security and the investigation team occurred upon their arrival. Mr. Redacted called to clarify the matter, though tensions remained high. Bureau jurisdiction and clearance should be defined more clearly with other federal agencies. That I would have thought would go without saying, but apparently not. I mean, to be fair, if this whole thing was sort of swept under the rug, as it were, then I suppose to a degree it's probably possibly not that surprising that it was, you know, very hush-hush to a degree. So, I mean, essentially can't really blame them. I mean, in the sense that, you know, it's like probably the officials probably gone through back chances like, hey, FBC, you need to come and look at this thing quietly. Well, not quietly, but, you know, somewhat discreetly, you know. He's probably not got full authorization to get it done, but he thinks it's worth getting done, but everyone's like, no.
Yes, me? Worry who? C to C.
I'll be with you in just a moment. I need to go and make sure I've got all the information before I even go near this prisoner. Brown marrow supplement. Okay, Apollo 14 entity commonly known as Fra. Oh, okay. Oh, so this is the entity's name, right? Underwent a series of physical examinations upon its admittance to the oldest house. The entity can speak, though its poor grasp of the English language makes any meaningful communication impossible. Interview material can be found and redacted. Its physical form consists solely of the oh god, okay. Extravehicular Mobility Unit (EMU), a spacesuit used by NASA astronauts. The same model worn by the other crew. This could be an authentic EMU taken from one of the NASA astronauts, though the suit does not bear anywhere's names. Or one materialized through redacted conversion or possibly redacted corporealization. The suit itself is slightly damaged, which is likely due to the fact that the command module did not have a full seat for the entity to strap it into during re-entry. I mean, obviously. The EMU is entirely hollow, and the entity is entirely hollow, and pieces can be removed. Although this seems to agitate the entity. X-rays and spectrograph imaging have shown redacted shaped outlines existing within the suit. For safety reasons, the entity will be contained in a secure cell until more information can be gathered. Huh. So what, are we supposed to communicate with this thing, or talk to it, or let it go free? I'm a little confused. Nonetheless, I suppose we better see what the hell we're getting ourselves into. Oh boy. Oh god. Slightly dreading to think what this. I mean, this did nothing too overboard so far, but still, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? I suppose, in a way.
Hello?
Hello. Read about us today. Long roads and no hardly. You are Bygone?
Sure. Why are you locked up in here?
Casual turning. Back and front. And Gerbil took the top head. Not being pressed for that. Lady going and loosing back for eye?
Sorry, I think I'm misunderstanding you. What do you want?
The head? The head for tales? For reading news, jars, words, and tumble. The reading head.
Okay, take it easy. I'll take a look. So maybe it wants something to read.
Huh.
Or a jar. Let's just see what we can find.
I don't think that's the case. Let me actually just hop on this thing for just a second. I'm just out of pure curiosity. Gerbil to the top here. Huh, interesting. These. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna go to the control room, see if anything else happens. Gerbil took the top edge. Okay. What in the hell? Huh. Oh, hang on, there's a base above, isn't there? That's a point. I'm probably just in the wrong, I probably need to be above somewhere, that's probably it. Best bet, hardly forgot to look up. I know! It would seem obvious, right? Just look up! Yeah, well. Always as obvious. Nope! God damn it! Up and thank you. Yeah, no! God, oh, for goodness sake. Ah! Seriously? There we go. I wonder if there's something up here. I mean, it's the only place I can think of. I haven't checked yet. So, I mean... Okay. What's up with top edge? Just the ones. What the hell? Okay. I have one. Admittedly, I'm a little... Oh.
This could be what it wants. Let's give it a shot.
Okay. That's... Huh. Well, at least it was in one of the labs. I must have should have probably looked at that a little more closely first, but alright.
No, jars. A head. Scotch and peppers? Head.
Okay, that wasn't right. Let's try something else.
You know what? I'm just gonna search through labs because... why not? I don't even understand what the hell though he's asking for, to be perfectly honest, but I mean... Wait, what? Oh! Food! Actually, that makes complete sense. Oh, you know what, genuinely, that actually makes genuine complete sense. I mean, Scotch and peppers, I mean, to be fair, you know, if you're actually looking for it, it is obvious, but you know. Yeah, I mean, now to look at for Scotch and, yeah, okay, jar. Okay, yeah, okay, I get it. He's just hungry. Okay, that's just being literal in his own way. Okay. Sure.
Maybe it'll like this.
Food. Actually, that's fair. Probably isn't, but it's the most literal thing. Peppers.
A-S-B-E. Head.
Nope. Let's keep trying.
What? ASBE? What? I'm even more confused now. It's one of those moments you really desperately need a translator, but no one's got any clue what the hell the translation actually is. You're just like, let's just start trying things and eventually we'll get something right.
Maybe this will do the trick?
I should have taken the alcohol. You know, I'm just gonna take the toy. I don't even, it looked the weirdest, so I'm like, you know what? Screw it.
Rosa, you ping pong. A head.
Guess that wasn't it either. Huh.
Alcohol! I mean, at least I'm trying to take care of his comforts with a toy, so...
This might do it.
It's gonna be the most obscure thing in everything else, isn't it? A head? I mean, unless the head's referring to the brand.
Lady, you are school and dirt for loosing.
Keep that up and I won't help you anymore.
What the hell? I am legitimately running out of ideas. I'm just looking for things. I am literally running out of ideas at this point. I'm just gonna run around and see what there is. Anything I can pick up. It is going to be something absolutely obscure, but to be fair, with no translation, it does make things just a smidge difficult. Just a smidge. Okay. Nothing in the labs. Huh. Okay. What about the pod itself? Please don't tell me I actually have to brain Like, please don't tell me I actually have to brain. I really don't feel like having to brain. I really don't feel like it. Okay. So... Huh. I am not sure what to do, honestly. Okay. Anything I've missed? Oh. Well, there is this. Oh, this while we're here. That was bugger all, wasn't it? Let me try up in the control room. I am losing ideas at this point. Not even kidding. Service ducts. The hell? What the hell? I am so confused at this point. What the hell? Am I supposed to go through the service duct? No, it must be something in this room, but my brain doesn't. What the hell? Okay, so I can't activate those. Okay, so that isn't going to work. Have I actually found... Is there anything I haven't tried? Okay. Oh! Oh, a game!
Let's see if this will do it. I'm ready to be done with this.
Yeah, I must admit, this is, I mean, a game, keep itself occupied? Actually, that doesn't totally surprise me.
Hurry, clocks, lady. The head. 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 No snacks. Head is top of all up and down. At the top. The top head.
Wait, does this thing actually mean head? Head is in a body's head? Where the hell am I gonna find that?
Yeah, that...
And how did it lose it?
What? Sector head office? What the... Huh. Okay. So... Well, actually, if that's the case... Gerbil took the head. Oh! Oh, hang on a minute. Gerbil being an idiot, so... The head of investigations took... the head off the body or something like that? Is that how I'm supposed to interpret that? I'm really not sure. But there's this is going to be the way back to things, so...
Alright, Ati. Was this what you had in mind?
Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. Okay, where am I? Just getting my bearings. Okay, that's what that is. Alright. Alright, let's... Fire break. Huh. Okay. So something is stored here. Huh. Okay. What the hell? Where the hell are you? Okay. Facet, okay. Oh, the helmet! Actually, that does make a lot of sense. Okay, so they took away the helmet. Ah! Actually, that does make legitimate sense. I can understand that why that would make a lot. That makes a lot of sense. That it must be this helmet's way of breathing or communicating in its own way. Okay. Sure.
A helmet. For a head.
Yeah.
Is that what the prisoner meant? I guess there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, let's take it this way. Right, please be what you want. Please. Took the top head. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. So the head of investigations obviously took the helmet, so that probably matched.
The head! River Chicken Station! Oh, far tastier. Press any button?
Okay.
So the helmet is what you're after, huh?
Tubes! Snug and grape. Pure grapes. Hail a lady.
You're welcome, I guess. Did Kirkland lock you up in here?
Chief Trouble? Yes. Teddy's long around. But holdout's unhappiest. Can gather for goldfishes. No wrinkle.
Okay. Well, sounds like you're doing fine in there now. Just make sure you don't go anywhere.
Jelly.
At least we helped this guy.
Huh.
I think. Best
Sure.
we leave it locked up, though.
Yeah.
No idea what it is, and we don't need any more problems out here.
I actually have to agree there. Yeah. Unfortunately, I do really have to agree there. And I must admit, if my brain had decided to actually switch on for like 2 seconds, it probably would have made me figure out, oh yeah, Gerbil being an idiot Kirkland had taken the helmet. But of course I wasn't thinking that, 'cause I was thinking more in this room. So, I mean, you know. Projectiles... 500%? What? Whoa. Good God. What? Okay. I've just got to have a look at this for a second. Is this velocity? Thin space. Huh? Wait, projectile what? Oh my god. Okay. Charge up, sure. Why not? Oh my... Wow. Okay. That's kind of interesting. I might go stick with search for a little bit. I don't mind. Okay. That's in that area, so we'll cross that section. That's fine. Oh, I think the operations corridor is when we switch that around and get access to the other area, which is probably around that one. Ah, okay. I think I understand that part there. Okay. Which is down there. So technically, actually, to go to the left is probably the best way to do that, I think. Alright. That's not what I meant to do. Excuse me. Okay. How many do we have? All three off getting fully upgraded. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Excellent. Go to operation. Well, wait, what? Oh, activate. Yeah, go to this one. Because I can use that other staging ground there to go through and head towards the other place. Actually, scratch that. Better way around is actually to go there. Because I can go straight back towards that corridor space. The easiest way to do it. Yeah.
You know, I was in the investigation sector when it was evacuated.
Really?
Not there. I was in executive because they have the best snack machines.
Huh.
You may think they're all the same because of that plain white packaging, but there's a difference. You know those thick ruffled potato chips? They're my favorite. All the machines outside executive carry those flimsy little thin chips. They have no texture. I may as well eat cardboard.
He's
Anyway, I
really
get back to the
tackling
elevator and they tell me the
issues, huh?
sector is being evacuated. They wouldn't even let me go back in for my stuff. Can you believe that? I worked at that desk for years. I had photos on it. My favorite stapler, one of those good ones that could staple a 50-page report, no problem. A little cash, and some, personal recordings.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They locked the whole area down tight, no one in or out, and then they march us all back to executive to interview everyone. I wasn't even there when it happened, and they were asking me if I noticed anything suspicious, if I saw anyone tampering with the containment cell and so on. Well, the only thing they learned was I prefer the ruffled chips to the non-ruffled ones. Better mouthfeel, like I said before. And then, after 3 hours of questions, they recommend we all go for trauma counseling. I was like, no thanks, I have my own therapist. I know I could use the word therapist and save a few bucks, but I worry they're going to put anything I say in a file somewhere. A bit paranoid, I know, but I work for a secret government organization, so yeah. I stopped going a few years back. To my therapist, I mean. She said that a lot of my issues stemmed from a negative outlook. Of course, I can't tell her anything about what I do, so I just had to sit there and nod. I kept waiting for that big aha moment. You know, where I realized that my need for approval stems from my dad or something? Turns out therapy doesn't work like that, so I stopped going. TV really gives you a skewed understanding of these kind of things.
Okay, that's
She
true.
did help me realize that I'm processing stress in an unhealthy way. I try not to carry all that around with me anymore, but it does stack up. Hard to just say no thank you to the anxiety buzzing in your head. One really helpful thing she had me do was find a creative outlet. I started doing some experimental music slash poetry that I think was really ahead of its time.
Oh yeah,
This was
okay.
years back. I'm cooking up some pretty new sounds these days. Think My Bleeding Clock meets Sylvia Plath.
I
Do
am
you play
so
any instruments?
curious.
I
Yet
can see you
so
being
concerned.
a guitarist, maybe a bassist. It's funny, I played the tuba in high school band. My favorite was In the Hall of the Mountain King. Tuba didn't get a lot of spotlight in most of the songs Mrs. McKinley chose, but Mountain King was my time to shine. Bum 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 bum. Ah, classic. I've moved on to less mainstream instruments now, but the tuba will always be a part of me. What were we talking about before? Right, the evacuation. Yeah, I heard afterward that the Hartman specimen had gotten loose and killed some staff. They had me digitizing records in some dark corner of the sector, so I didn't know a whole lot about the Bright Falls investigation at the time. It's a strange case. Most AWEs are one and done, but Bright Falls has pretty regular flare-ups. 3 incidents since 1970 when we first started tracking it. I got really interested when I heard Alan Wake was involved with the latest occurrence. I'm a huge Wake fan. I love the Alex Casey novels. That
Okay.
over-the-top, hard-boiled detective thing is right up my alley. They're making a
Wake?
movie of the series.
It
But the
can't be
guy
a
who plays
coincidence
Casey
that I
doesn't
saw
have
him in a
enough
motel.
gravel in his voice,
That's
you know?
true.
I
Was he
remember being
drawn
so
here by the
pissed when
investigation?
Wake killed off Casey in the
Possibly.
books. It's not a huge surprise, though. Wake sounded like a bit of a dick. Drank too much, fought paparazzi. The tabloids even said he was an abusive husband, so yeah.
Then what do
trouble
tabloids
artist and all
know?
that. Apparently, there were chapters of an unfinished manuscript floating around after Wake disappeared. People say they're cursed, which is a very discriminatory term against altered materials, by the way. The forums all call the unfinished book Departure because Wake kept saying it would be a departure from his previous work. I found some pages that are supposedly the real deal on the internet.
Oh yeah,
It's
okay.
pretty dark stuff. He was going full horror, which makes sense since he used to write for Night Springs, but I would have preferred if he did something a little lighter. I've always said Wake had a great instinct for humor. Hey, did you know we own Night Springs?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, the Bureau bought the rights after the original series ended. I've sent some story suggestions to the production team, but apparently they are not accepting pitches at this time. Typical. I'd be a great addition to their team, right? Huh. I didn't see you nod. Is this thing not on? Let me
Oh,
check.
it's definitely on.
Okay. Oh, the wire's down here. Huh. Oh, looks like it should be working. Hello? If you can hear me, shoot something. That was inconclusive. You shoot so often, it's hard to know when it's intentional. There also could be a delay on this video feed. Maybe the system just needs a reboot. This is a good opportunity to use a restroom anyway. Stay safe, ma'am. You guys are going to escort me, right? Okay, good.
You know, I kind of, and genuinely, I do mean this genuinely, but I feel sorry for Langston in that way. I really do, because it's one of those things that, in a strange way, that I have been in situations where you hope people are paying attention to things that sound so mediocre. They mean a lot to you, but not to the person that's listening, and you sort of like look up, and after a while, it's like, are you actually paying any attention to what the hell I'm even saying? And it's like, you sort of without trying to sound really disappointed, you actually go about trying to make it look like, oh, this little, oh, maybe you just got a bit distracted, or it's almost like that sort of feeling like, oh, maybe there's something just not quite working. I love how just like, oh, it's definitely working, but I I didn't want to necessarily be overly rude, but I just decided not to humor him in the sense that I want him to finish what he was saying to wrap it up, but you know, it's one of those things where I have been on this sides of the coin in this situation as well, where you don't want someone to keep going, you want to be polite, but you don't want to be rude either. And I've also on that side where I've talked about whatever stuff, and I didn't think that they were listening, and you sort of go about your play, you use a bit of a play on type thing, you sort of play around the fact of it, so. Yeah, I've been in both scenarios, and I feel for Langston. He's like, oh, maybe there's something not quite working, and he just wants someone to talk to. I feel sorry for him, and I get it. It may sound mediocre, it may sound boring, hilarious as well at times, but he's just conversating because he has someone to conversate with. So, but yeah, just I feel sorry for him, and it's also just funny some of the stuff he's actually talking about. So yeah, I thought I'd let him ramble on a bit, because we get to hear Langston, get to hear him talk about himself, his experiences, which we haven't really heard much about him in the entirety of this game so far. I mean, I've heard tidbits and all that, but just let him talk. I don't mind, learn about the characters. Anyway. Having said that, end this one here, and yeah, we'll continue on to the other, what was it, Eagle Limited or something like that, this other Ultimate event location, and yeah, we'll check that out and defeat Hartman yet again and all this chase after him, plus trying to complete all these other side missions if we can. So yeah, catch you next time.